Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to the special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. And I'll tell you, Modern is having a big effect on some cards this week. That format just keeps evolving, changing. New decks become popular, new cards start to go up in value. We've seen it before. Of course, Dominaria United is being previewed very heavily this week as well, and those previews are impacting some card prices too. Quickly, before we get into all the details though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Dominaria United products there. They have everything you see on the screen, including the collector booster boxes. Those were out for a little while. They are in stock now. They also have the commander decks there too. Plus, they have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This goes up $202 this week to $17.99. That is a 13% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look for two pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards. And secondly, we want to see a true increase in the number of sales out there. So if you're expecting a card to be in the top 10 and it does not show up, well, it fell short in one or both of those categories this week. With that out of the way, let's talk more about Fable of the Mirror Breaker. This is a highly played card in lots of formats. Standard, this is in Jeskai Control, Grixis Vampires, and much more. The standard season, though, is coming to an end. Rotation is about to occur, and I have a feeling this card could even see more play next season. In Pioneer, this is in Rakdos Midrange, Rakdos Sacrifice, and more. I do think the Modern format is pushing it the most this week, though. This is in a hot new Modern deck that's been performing really well, and it was showcased this week by a number of content creators. It's a Rakdos Midrange deck called Rakdos Scam. It runs things like Grief and Fury along with Undying Malice. Additionally, this is in 4 and 5 color Archon of Cruelty decks, and those have been hot recently too in the format. Plus, it's in many other builds there. Legacy, you see this in Painter, Blood Moon Aggro, and more. It also gets a good amount of commander play too in various builds, including a new one, Jan Jansen Chaos Crafter. Number 9 is Grief. It goes up $233 this week to $17.26. That is a 16% increase. So we have seen other cards from this cycle getting hot recently. This one also sees a lot of Modern play, so stands to reason it's going to go up in value too. There are typically 4 of these in the main deck of Living End, and those builds have been seeing more and more play each week. But as I mentioned, this is also in that Rakdos Midrange Scam deck. You see 4 copies of this in the main deck there too. Beyond that, you'll see this in many other Modern builds, like Rakdos Sacrifice, for example. That's another one that's been doing really well recently in MTGO. Legacy, you see this in Reanimator, Lion's Eye Diamond Dredge. Nick Fit, Vintage, it's in Dredge there. It also does get some commander play too in a variety of builds. Number 8 is Zaburi Golden Feather. This goes up $267 this week to $749. That is a 55% increase. Okay, so this currently doesn't see a whole lot of play, but it is a reserve list card that is getting a push because of a Dominaria United commander card preview. Let's take a look at the card. It is Xerium Golden Wind, and it's going to be in the Legends Legacy Commander deck. So does this new legendary Griffin really mean Griffin decks will be able to take off in Commander? Maybe not, but there are a few other cards in the main set that support token creation, and you know there's going to be people that want to try to make this work. I do think the real reason Zaburi's moving up the way it is right now, though, is tied more into speculation than it is true gameplay. Once Xerium was revealed, a lot of people jumped on Zaburi as a spec. Number 7 is Cloth Unrivaled Ancient. This goes up $339 this week to $15.50. That is a 28% increase. This is from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Draconic Rage Commander deck. What we're looking at here is the foil copy that comes with that product. There's also an extended art copy out there too. Now this has been hot because of the push given to the Dragon Tribe in Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. It is sometimes used as a commander, but you also see this in other commander decks like the Ur-Dragon and Tiamat, for example. And those have been getting a lot of play recently. Additionally, this is found in some builds around new cards from Commander Legends like Miram Sentinel Worm and Ganix Astral Hunter, along with the background Acolyte of Bahamut. Beyond all of that, it looks like more Dragon support is on the horizon. Let's look at some preview cards. First, we have Shivan Devastator and Ravaz of the Claw. Those are both from the Dominaria United main set. Bladewing Deathless Tyrant is from the Legends Legacy Commander deck. Two-Headed Hellkite is from the Painbow Commander deck. The next two cards are Rogah, Kirkkeep Overlord, and Savitri Dragon Master. Those are Dominaria United box toppers. These box toppers are going to be Eternal Legal cards, and all the various types of boxes will include 1 out of the 20 in foil. Collector booster packs may contain non-foil and foil etched copies if you're looking for those. 19 of them are legendary creatures. 1, which you see on the screen here, is a planeswalker, but they're all based on legendary creatures from the original Legends set. And lastly, we have Nogi Draco Zealot. That is one of the Game Night free-for-all foil cards. It's not a dragon itself at first, but supports the dragon tribe and can turn into a dragon until end of turn at times. Number 6, Tomb of Urami. This goes up 365 this week to 595. That is a 159% increase if you're doing the math at home. Now, this is an older card, yet to see a reprint, and it is in Modern Rakdos Sacrifice. Like I mentioned earlier, that deck has been doing pretty good on MTGO recently. Aspiring Spike played and showcased a Rakdos Sacrifice deck not too long ago, running this card along with Mayhem Devil. That's the combo that really pushed the build. This also just gets a little commander play, although maybe it would be a decent upgrade to that Legends Legacy commander deck from Dominaria United. It would play well there with a couple cards that I'll put up on the screen. Diata Binder of Wills, that's the front-facing commander, and Shannon Sleeper Scourge. But again, it's really Modern that's been pushing Tomb of Urami. Number 5, this card is still hot. Minsc and Boo Timeless Heroes up 549 this week to 1424. That is a 63% increase. And this has started appearing at times in some Legacy land-centric builds and 4-color control. We'll have to see if that sticks. Regardless though, this is a fairly popular commander, and it appears in the 99 of some builds there too. Number 4, Memory Jar from Urza's Legacy. It goes up 671 this week to 5685. That is a 13% increase. This is a reserve list card, but there's good reasons this is going up. It does get some commander play. It's even occasionally in a new build, Will Blade of Frontiers, along with the background Sword Coast Sailor. But the true reason this is moving the way it is right now ties into a Dominaria United preview card. This will play very well in the future with the real Sheoldred, Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Number 3 is Season of the Witch. It goes up 755 this week to 5605. That's a 16% increase. Now this does get a little commander play, but ultimately it has the look and the feel of a reserve list buyout. Number 2 is Griffin Canyon, up 765 this week to 1702. That is an 82% increase. And this is a reserve list Griffin support card that is moving for the same reasons that Zeburi Golden Feather was moving. The preview of Zerium Golden Wind from the Legends Legacy Commander deck was the catalyst, but again, I do think this is moving more due to speculation than actual deck building. And coming in at number 1 is Adrix and Nev Twin Casters, up $8.99 this week to $19.99. That is an 82% increase. Like Cloth, we're talking about the foil copy here, but there was an extended art copy too. It is a popular commander, and it's in the 99 of many builds, including a new one, Miram Sentinel Worm. The thing about this card, though, is whenever a new set comes out, there's always cards that will play well with this. We already saw some earlier in the video, but let's take a look at some more. Now, there are so many cards that support tokens in this set coming up, Dominaria United, as well as other places. I'm just going to show you some of the rares and mythics. And keep in mind, not all these cards are going to share color identity with this. These first 10 cards are all from the regular Dominaria United set. I won't read through all these, of course. I want to keep things moving. But if you want to take a closer look, feel free to pause the video and take your time. This next card is also from the main set. It just didn't fit on that page. This is Radadrabic of Urborg. Kedrick Soul Kindler is the next example, and this is from the Legends Legacy Commander deck. This next page has 5 more Dominaria United box toppers. And finally, we have Saw in Half. This is one of the Infinity Eternal Legal cards that will be coming out with that set. Alright, that's going to do it for this top 10 hot cards of the week, but remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that happens in the secondary market. Until then, though, hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.